Last Tuesday, I missed work because I was sick. And I don't mean sick like I'm tired and my favorite show is on Netflix sick. I mean sick. Like I had a headache and body ache and I was chilled and I was falling asleep standing up. I was sick. And I didn't have a cough and I didn't have a sore throat and I didn't have a runny nose. So I was confused. I thought there was something wrong with this picture. As it turns out, I was right. The next morning, I went to my coffee machine to begin making coffee for the day, and I happened to look down at the bag of coffee, and I noticed a little word that I'd missed before, decaf. Yeah, so I had bought decaf coffee beans by mistake, and the entire week was going through caffeine withdrawals. So bad that I thought I had the flu. Hello, I am Rob Harris, and I am a coffee addict.
As it turns out, I am not alone. In fact, a study from Gallup in 2015 showed about 2/3 of Americans drink at least 1 cup of coffee a day. The average coffee drinker has 2.7 cups. A quarter call themselves addicted, and only 10% want to cut back.
Do you want a little cream or a little foam on that?
Barista Hillary Hyatt is one of these self-diagnosed addicts with no intention of quitting.
Oh, I have a terrible headache that won't go away. Literally, if I don't get my coffee by 10 a.m., then I'm pretty much screwed for the day. It's love in a cup for sure.
For a lot of us, it's even just the routine in the morning that gets us up and going. It's the making the coffee, it's smelling the coffee.
Jen Ropp is a dietitian with the Multicare Rockwood Clinic. I sat down with her to chat about America's coffee dependency.
The more you rely on it, the tougher the symptoms are going to be to stop drinking it, and especially like with you completely stopped caffeine, like cold turkey pretty much, right?
Yes.
And so your reaction to it was more significant than, say, somebody who would be maybe weaning themselves down off of caffeine or cutting back.
So I guess the follow-up question to that is, do I have to? like, other than just having difficulties giving it up, can there be ramifications for being hooked on caffeine?
The RDA, recommended daily allowance for caffeine, is 400 milligrams, and that's equal to about 4 cups of regular brew coffee. And most Americans consume 200 to 300 milligrams a day, so most of us aren't over-consuming the caffeine. Where it becomes a concern is when it's too much of a good thing, and it's beyond that 400 milligrams. So you just have to be careful with what kind of drink you're choosing to get your caffeine from.
All right, so the one caveat that she did want to give was obviously for kids, that's going to be different in terms of the recommended dosage. And actually, she recommended no caffeine at all, or no coffee at all, at least for kids.
For children.
I broke that rule.
Wait, when did you start drinking coffee?
Probably like 5th grade.
What?
Wow. I have always loved coffee. Hence why I, went through major withdrawals after missing one day. I know.
Were you taking it to class in 5th grade? Your mug?
So I got to sleep in certain days because I was in a different math class, and my mom and dad would just bring me coffee. I know that they're not looking like Parents of the Year right now, but I promise, other than that, they were great.
You turned out just fine, though.
Maybe that's why I'm not taller than I am right now. I don't know.
It stunted your growth?
Yeah, apparently. So anyway, that's the one recommendation, but other than that, she says most Americans fit into the acceptable range of caffeine.
And you're feeling better now? No more days needed off work?
I bought a latte and I felt better within the hour.
Oh my God.
So that confirmed that was the problem.
Little hair of the dog.
Exactly. So, and I'm sure that there are many people out there who can speak to that.
All right. Well, thank you, Rob.
You're welcome.
Glad you're feeling better. 6:10 now on